Hey Ben, happy birthday. When Naomi sent me a message asking me to make a short video and say a few words, I was excited to do it and I started thinking about all the good times that we've had together. But as I was getting prepared, I realized that since this coronavirus self isolation business, there were a few things that I was going to have to do that I haven't done in a while. And I was trying to figure out if you were worth it. Ultimately, I decided you were. So I shaved, I brushed my hair, and I put on a nice shirt, and here I am. All joking aside, it was amazing to me to kind of recount some of the memories, the number of memories that we've had together. Things that included the skydiving, countless beach trips and pool parties, both at our house and your house, and the gymnastics meets that we went to together. Um, and just the Sunday school classes that we shared through all those years. Um, and then there were times when we needed to vent to one another and get advice from each other and just bounce ideas off of each other that came to my mind as well. But the one memory that I just can't forget, and I never will forget for the rest of my life, was the time that you helped out a complete and total stranger simply by me calling. I don't know if you remember this or not, but my parents were hosting a missionary's wife and their daughter at their house for a few weeks. The young daughter had fallen out of a tree in whatever country it was that they were in, and had broken some bones in her face, and she was going to be in Houston for some reconstructive surgery. So while they were here, they had called the girl's grandfather, who lived in California, to see if there was any way that he might be able to come visit them while they were, so close to home. And after doing, trying to figure out what they could, and not having much of a discretionary income to be able to allow them to afford it, they were resigned to the idea that he wasn't going to be able to come. Well, I figured I would give you a call to see if you had any advice for them, maybe some sort of like a special emergency fare or a special deal or something like that. Well, without hesitation, I remember you immediately offered to give them one of your standby passes if we could just find a way to get it to them. So I was not expecting that. I didn't even think that was a possibility. I thought those things were meant specifically for people that had some sort of anyway. So you said that you would be able to do it. And as we were trying to figure out how to make it happen, and this is where God's perfect plan comes in incredibly in this situation. You happened to be in LA at the time on a layover, and he lived not too far from there. And if I remember correctly, and my recollection is a little bit foggy about this part here, but I think I gave you his telephone number, or I gave him your telephone number. He drove out to the airport, met you, got the ticket, got the pass, and was able to fly to Houston a few days later to visit his granddaughter. Anyway, it's just one of those things that I feel like I was witness to an event that was so incredibly unbelievable that you couldn't make it up because nobody would believe it. So I started looking for a verse that would best express the way that I see our relationship. And I came up with Proverbs 17:17, and it says, "A friend loves at all times, and a brother is there for adversity." Ben Foster, I am proud to call you my friend, and I am honored to call you my brother in Christ. Happy birthday.